What's going on, everyone? Daniel here. It's time to review American Horror Story Hotel Episode 7 titled Flicker. Spoiler review. Make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me about 2 minutes to recap it, give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I know I'm a few months late reviewing American Horror Story Hotel, but do not worry, do not fret. American Horror Story Season 6, every week a review will come out. I won't let you down on this one. Hotel was boring for me. Like, the opening, the first 2 or 3 episodes just didn't interest me. I was always like, is this what it's going to be about? Vampires? Oh, wait, what is that? Vampires? I didn't care. I don't care. That's something I'm not interested in. But the Ten Commandment Killer, oh, that's something spicy. Although the vampire stuff for this episode kind of had me interested. Let's get on to it. First off, 2 construction workers are killed. They're in the Hotel Cortez. They're opening this wall that was not supposed to be opened. They unleash something, and it is 2 old vampires that end up, well, killing the 2 construction workers, and they are set free among the Hotel Cortez. Now, Valentino, we go back in time along about, I believe, the 30s or 40s or 50s. Valentino talks to a young countess. So they're in Hollywood, they're actors and actresses, and there's the opening of the Cortez around that time. Valentino ends up dead, and we don't get to see the death, but we do get to see that, like, Valentino's dead, you know, because this whole party at the Cortez is going on. Lady Gaga's character, the Countess, is there. Valentino's dead on the newspaper and stuff. It's a big deal. And while she actually tries to commit suicide, the Countess tries to kill herself, but March ends up stopping her. And he's like, "Oh no, my dear." I can't really do the March voice. He's like, "Oh no, my dear. Oh no, my dear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, my dear. I'm not gonna let you go." It's hard to do that March voice, having that old voice there. "Hello, Countess." You know, it's hard to do it, man. It's, God. I don't know how Evan Peters does it, man. This guy has some range. Literally, when I first saw him, I'm like, all the girls like him because they think he's cute, which he's not. I don't really see it, but they're like, "Wow, he's amazing." I'm like, really? All he does, like, he acts weird in interviews. He's not that talkative. Really? Who likes him? But he really does have range. Like, over the past few years, he's kind of proven me wrong. He's a very good actor. Although he was very underused. Very underused in Coven. So, John is in a mental therapy. He's going through therapy and everything. And we go back in time. The Countess marries March, and they're killing, he's killing people, and she knows about it. She's okay with it a little bit. Valentino faked his death. He faked his death, and we find out that he was turned into a vampire, so was his wife. John knocks out this guard, and he sees this girl, and we find out that she was there for some of the 10 Commandment murders. And she will help John find the main killer. Now, they get her out. She kills herself. They go outside. She's outside and everything, and she ends up killing herself. She's like, "The main killer is at the Hotel Cortez. You'll find him there." And then she ends up running along, and gets run over by a big truck. So that happens. March has the Countess visit once a month in the modern day. Of course, he's still living in the Hotel Cortez, and she has to visit him once every month. So Valentino and his wife are freely roaming the Hotel Cortez, like I said. What did I think about this episode overall, ladies and gentlemen? First off, the pros, the backstory. I love the way that's even directed, the way it's shown, the way the camera is like an old 30s movie. When it goes back in time to Hollywood and it's black and white sort of era, it has this black and white look. The way that it captures the essence of the back then, the 20s and the 30s and the 40s, and I love that idea. And Valentino, actually, Finn Wittrock coming back and play this guy, it was weird because it's like he looks exactly like Tristan because it's the same actor, but it's like, are they supposed to be the same character? What is that? Was she reminded of Valentino by the way Tristan looked? Was that the weird thing? So it was kind of weird and not really explained that well, but the backstory I thought was pretty interesting. March, him with the Hotel Cortez and him marrying the Countess and how crazy he was then, and him killing a bunch of people and sawing them up, and she's like, what, maybe I want to watch, and he's like, oh my dear, oh my dear, yes, I'm James Patrick March. Just everything about it, man. I thought it was interesting. I thought Evan Peters did an awesome job of this episode. John, the story of John. Let me tell you about the book of John. Wes Bentley, dude, was just really fun this episode. I liked how he was like, I need help, and he's right in front of the camera, and he's like, I need help. I'm happy you checked yourself in. I'm glad that you got to do it, out of your free will and everything. So that was something cool about John's character. The old style, like I said, the directing, the look of the old back times when, back in the Hollywood time. I thought that was really cool. The ending of the episode, for sure, with the little girl killing herself. That was another big thing because she was like bleeding and it was pretty damn gross within that. And then of course the Countess visiting once a month for March, I thought that was always cute how he still has love for her and he still wants to be with her, and he only gets like, damn it, I only get it once a month, is that you, my dear? So that was nice. It's just crazy. This episode has a bunch of crazy things going on. You have a mental hospital, of course, and you have that. It's just a bunch of things going on. It's a lot of big things. There's not really stuff that I hate about this episode. I guess the thing is that Valentino and them were roaming the Hotel Cortez, and they never really show them during the episode. They showed them. I think they killed a few people in the hotel in this episode, but they really never explore them in the hotel that much within the episode. As they just about 80% of this episode is in the back when 1930s, 1940s, and I still thought it was very well done. A Lady Gaga, and she was crying, and she was like, I thought you died, why would you do that to me? And they made they showed how he became a vampire, all that stuff like that. So I thought it was very well interesting. I thought it was a really great episode. And again, I don't like that vampire crap. I don't enjoy it. But this episode alone kind of just made me like, oh, okay, it makes more sense. It showed her backstory. She wasn't always a rude person. She showed how she, at the Hotel Cortez, it kind of was a backstory for a lot of things, and it made a lot more sense. So overall, I'm going to give this episode an A-. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You can comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought about the episode. I really would like to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed the review, make sure to leave a like. You can share with your friends, like my Facebook page down below as well. And I'll see you for more American Horror Story Hotel episodes. I still got a few more to review. So again, it was a great, entertaining episode, man. I really enjoy how FX, every show they do kind of goes back in time. Like Fargo always kind of goes back in time. And they're very well and very good at actually doing that and filming that. I thought that was something interesting for this episode that I thought I would hate. I ended up liking. See you this fall for American Horror Story Season 6. Until next time, bye-bye.